Hello, my name is Trisha Lavigne. I'm psychology faculty at Glendale Community College. Today I'm going to present to you one of 3 renewable assignments created as part of the fellowship. For this project, my partner and I covered SDG 5, Gender Equality. We created 3 assignments together, and I will be presenting to you the 3rd assignment, titled Gender Equity Citizen Project. This assignment had 3 components for students. After learning more about SDG 5 throughout the semester, the first component required students to research a topic of interest to them. Once the literature review was conducted, they were then told to develop a product that would somehow promote awareness or educate people on the Sustainable Development Goal of gender equality. Students were given 3 choices. They could do a video project, an infographic, or a podcast. Once they completed the product using project guidelines and recommendations, the final step was to present that finished product to their classmates. This project was piloted by my honor students in Psychology of Culture class, fall 2020. It was developed in conjunction with my partner, Paulette Stevenson, from Mesa Community College, with her English 100 level class. Our featured student today is Demi. For her project, she put together a podcast in which she and a couple of friends discussed definitions of feminism in American culture and how they've differed between the 1960s to contemporary society today. One of the aspects that made her podcast unique is that Demi's 40-minute podcast discussion had an overlay of her digital artwork rendering of a character she felt embodied contemporary feminism.
Growing up, like with my traditional Asian household, I'm told to be ladylike, where my brother and I are separated, where we're told like be more manly or act like a girl and stuff. And growing up, but even though I'm still young, I feel like I'm kind of sexualized as at this age, especially because my parents are telling like me, and then a lot of other teen girls face this too with like other maybe adults or anything. We're told to cover up. Feminism to me is has just evolved over time. I think misogynists and misandrists kind of like distorted the meaning of it. Some people think what feminism is about hating men, but it's not, and how being girly is bad. They try to like downplay the girly girls when you can be both as a girl. And what feminism to me really is like women being able to have the choice to do what we want and not being judged for it. I was struggling at the beginning a lot, or maybe even most of the way through, because I didn't know how I was going to edit it together, because a lot of the free softwares are really bad, and I don't have Apple, so I can't do iMovie or anything. It's really difficult because I had to speed up the painting because it was really long, and then like I had to and if we said something that wasn't on topic, then I'd probably have to cut it out. So just doing that was kind of stressful, but I finally did it somehow with 3 trials of Adobe Rush. So I used one of the trials for that. That's why in my project for Katara, I think it's really good. I think she's a really good example of feminism and many of other female characters in the Avatar: The Last Airbender, because for one thing, the women in there aren't over-sexualized. They don't go with tropes, like they aren't just girls that are punching and everything. They are individuals. Feminism promotes gender equality because, as I said before, it's about the women having the same amount of equal rights as men and not being judged. So according to the Pacific University of Oregon, Martha Rampton mentions the 4 waves of feminism. Second wave of feminism, it's like in the 1960s. She mentions how women weren't just fighting for the equal rights of women, but it was like for everyone. So we also fight for the rights of men. So like, for example, like toxic masculinity, we fight for them being able to also do what they want, and like not just having to be masculine, but also being able to doing whatever they want to without having a label to it.